patient, be patient, be patient, be patient, be patient, be patient.
Hey y'all, hello everyone. Hey y'all. Welcome back to those who are familiar with the Kingdom Things podcast community. Hello to anyone that is new. Hello to everyone in which this is a new experience for you. I'm glad you are here. I'm glad your soul brought you to this video, to this experience. This is the Kingdom Things podcast meetup. My name is Ashley Nicole Phillips. I'm a spiritual practitioner, spiritual creative, spiritual healer by the way of God, Goddess, Source, Essential Sun, Allah, the Most High Creator, Source, whatever you like to call the energy, the power, the force behind all of creation. That is who alchemized me, created me to be the energy that you see in the presentation of this video in this Kingdom Things podcast meetup. I channel energies and beings, benevolent energies and beings from the multiverse. So channeling is where I allow, as we are energy, we are all energy, everything is energy. We are all energy, everything is energy. I allow, per my spiritual guides, direction, I allow specific energies, whichever energies I'm guided to channel, to come into my vessel in order to express the energies and the messages they would like to express. Again, I'm so glad you're here. We are in unique and sacred times in the human collective, in the human history, as we are in times that have never been written or have never been cycles that have never been experienced for the human being, for the human collective, for Father, Mother Gaia, or planet Earth, with the human collective in tow. I'm excited. I know, don't cry. I'm aware of the importance of the title, the job that God Goddess has crafted me for. I'm aware of the importance of the title that God Goddess has crafted me for, to be a pioneering woman. Shout out to the pioneering woman from Food Network. I really wish I knew your name. Your products, God uses the synchronicities to reinforce that I am a pioneering woman. I am embodying energies. I'm doing things that no other woman or other person has done, especially since we're in new times, unique times. Excuse me. We are in unique times. As again, these times are times that humanity has never experienced. These are stories in which humanity has never crafted, created, curated. I'm excited for today. We will be channeling the Rebee, as well as Jesus. I'm excited. I'm excited because I know that these two figures, these two energies that incarnated as the Rebee and Jesus, were figures that in their heart spaces, they like us all, were sent here to carry out specific deeds for God Goddess, to assist with the alignment of not only humanity, but of all of creation, as everything that we do assists with the creation of all of creation. So I know that these two figures in the history of humanity were active in their role that God created them for. So I'm super excited, and I know that many people, these figures are very important in many people's lives, in many people's cultures, and many people's customs. And I want to do my best to honor your experience with these figures, the way you perceive these figures, your customs, your religions, the sanctity of your customs and your religions, your traditions. I want to honor that. I want to honor that. So I pray that I am a clear and pure channel. God, Goddess, Source, Goddess, please assist me with surrendering into this process of channeling the Rebee, Rebee and Jesus. Please help me surrender for this Kingdom Things meetup to channel these figures, these energies, as they need to be channeled in the purest form for the highest good of myself, for the highest good of humanity, and the highest good of all of creation. And so it is, and so it shall be done. And so it is, and so it shall be done. And so it is, and so it shall be done. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's go ahead and get into it. I am honored to be here today. I am honored to be able to speak through Ashley to not only my people, the Jews of the world, the Hasidic community, the Hasidic Jewish community, but to also speak to the world, to speak to all of humanity, as all of humanity is one. Love thy neighbor is something that resonated in my heart deeply when I walked planet Earth, when I was sent to planet Earth to fulfill my deed, as Ashley put it, for the Most High Creator, to assist with the expansion and the upliftment of the human collective, to assist with the expansion and the upliftment of all of creation, to assist with the expansion and the upliftment of all of God's creations, all of our Creator's creations. Ashley was concerned about channeling me because she does not have any conscious memory or conscious knowledge of the Jewish tradition. She wanted to ensure that she was able to channel me and do this channel justice, just as she now more understands the complexity of tradition, the complexity of the knowledge of tradition is far less important than the intentions of the fibers in your heart. Love thy neighbor. The Jew can hold hand with the Christians can hold hands with the Islamics can hold hands with the Muslims can hold hands with the Sikhs can hold hands with the Buddhists can hold hands with the ancient Tao Te Ching Chinese studies, Chinese followers. We are one. We do not have to know the traditions. We do not have to know the scriptures to know that we are one love. We are one. I hope to help you feel this in your heart. I hope the energies that I'm transmitting in this video for this Kingdom Things podcast meetup is assisting you with feeling in your heart this truth that we are love, we are one family, irregardless of your creed, irregardless of your traditions, irregardless of your customs. We are one humanity, we are one love. Humanity, we got away from our truth. Our truth is our emotional body, our spirit essence. We operate out of our physicality, out of the patterns of our minds versus our spirit essence versus the fibers of the intentions in our hearts. We have to, humanity, re-become heart-centered beings, re-remember our truths of the love that we are. I remember once as a young boy, I came into the knowledge that the love that I am, the love in my heart, would be a centrifugal force in the life that I led. when I was a human, when I was incarnated as the Rebee, Rebee on planet Earth to assist with the upliftment of the collective called humanity, I was seated with this love in my heart as from a young child. You do not have to be seated with this love in your heart as a young child to remember that you are the love that is in your heart. Irregardless of your age, you are never too old to remember you are the love that is in your heart. It's time for humanity as a collective to come back into the remembrance, to remember that we are loved, to become heart-centered beings, in order to create the foundation for the generations to come which are also seated in their hearts with deeds by our Creator to carry out in order to make humanity a society of a utopia of love, a beacon of love, as we are love. To my community in Brooklyn, the Hasidic Jew, I love you. I am always here. Please, please, please. If you are ever feeling as if you have nothing or no one to turn to me, ask for me, request for me in prayer, and I will be with you. I will be with you. Request for me in prayer, and I will be with you. You don't have to be a Hasidic Jew to request for me in prayer. If you feel called to request for me in prayer, I will be with you to remind you how to love, to remind you that you are love, with the feeling of love that I emanate in your heart, per your request. Per your request. Thank you, Ashley. I love you, my community. I love you, my community. I love you, my community. The Rebee, the Rebee, the Rebee. As I channeled the Rebee, I felt in my heart an opening. I felt an opening in my heart. I felt in my heart. I felt in my heart. I felt in my heart. I'm being guided to share in order to assist with cracking open the limiting in order to assist with cracking open these limiting paradigms that we created in the past of humanity, as we are, as it came through at the beginning of the meetup, we are all energies having human experiences. Everything is energy. We are all energy. We are all energy, and we are utilizing our physical vessels, which are also energy, in order to experience this physicality in this realm that we call planet Earth. The Rebee wanted to, it's coming through for me to share the information that the Rebee was an energy from Arcturus. The Rebee consisted of an energy from Arcturus. This came through yesterday when I was on my walk. While I was on my walk. And I'm being guided to share my story, my history with energies and beings from Arcturus. At the beginning, what is time? During my spiritual waking up process, I had an encounter with beings of Arcturus, of Arcturian energy. And they were telling me that I needed to do heart work. I needed to open my heart. They told me to do Reiki on my heart. They told myself to do Reiki on my heart. And I I was so calcified in my being that I didn't listen. I wouldn't do it. So they did it for me. The beings from Arcturus, the Arcturians did it for me. They did Reiki on my heart. I was asleep during the night. I had a dream where it was just blackness, and then there were hands. I could see the silhouette of hands over my heart, and then a purple light beaming like from the hands. And then I felt a sensation in my heart. I was feeling in my heart. I'm not going to say like what I categorize like the feeling as, like an emotion. I'm just going to say I was feeling in my heart. I was feeling in my heart. And then I was like, I was feeling, so it was a different sensation. So I was trying to move and push it away. And I specifically heard, this is going to help you. This is going to help you. And that experience, that encounter I had with the Arcturians of Arcturus assisted me on my journey of opening up my spirituality, coming into alignment, further alignment with my spirituality, my spirit essence, as we are all energy or spirit having a human experience. So the Rebee intention for coming through and channeling here on Kingdom Things Meetup is to transmit energies to assist you with dropping into your heart space, to assist you with feeling. Our emotional body, our energy bodies are a part of our operation system as energies. And as the Rebee channeled, we as a collective, as humanity, we got away from our feelings, our emotions. We're going to go ahead and get into the Jesus sermon. Thank you again for joining us on this Kingdom Things podcast meetup. I'm hoping and praying that you're able to take away energies and messages that assist you on your journey of coming into alignment with your spirituality, with your spirit essence, with yourself, with the love of yourself, with the love that you are. Here we go. Two Jewish people on the roster. Two Jewish figures on the roster. Ashley is uncomfortable with saying Jew. I wanted her to say two Jews on the roster. She's uncomfortable with that. So we'll say two Jewish people on the roster. Two Jewish figures on the roster. Humanity forgets that I was a Jewish man. I was a Jewish man. Humanity has also been fed and indoctrinated with a manipulated story of my teachings. I myself taught love. I myself taught love for self and love for thy neighbors. I myself taught love, as I also was seated in my heart to know that we are all love. There's a calcification around the minds, around the spirits of the human being. There's a rock solid calcification around the minds, around the spirit of the human being that we have to crack open, we have to transcend in order to come into alignment, divine alignment with our truths. Even when we feel like we're in alignment, we are not in our fullest truth because we are still calcified at the heart, at the spirit, at the mind. You know nothing. You know nothing. You only know what the history of your human tells you that you know. You know nothing. Empty yourself. Become empty to receive the energies, the love that you are. Become empty to receive the energies, the love that you are, to assist you on your journey of decalcifying, of becoming the spirit, eternal essence that you are. This journey of humanism is that it's a journey. It is a journey to be felt. It is a journey to be experienced happily. This journey is supposed to be joyful. This journey is supposed to be joyful. And it's time to put the joy back into your journey. Decalcify by emptying yourself. You know nothing. You know nothing. To allow for the energies that you are to ruminate your being, to help you with your decalcifying process, to help you with becoming sensitive to your truth, sensitive to the energy that you are. Sensitivity is you. Sensitivity has been demonized. Sensitivity is your truth. If you cannot feel, you cannot navigate as the creator essence being that you truly are, because you are energy. If you cannot feel, you cannot navigate as an eternal, spiritual, creative being that you truly are. Open your hearts to the love, to the spirit essence that you are. It's time to shake free of the paradigms, the separation between the human and the spirit world, as the human is spirit in an amnesiac state. The human is spirit in an amnesiac state. You are calcified away from your truths that you are spirit in human form. This is your truth. You are spirit. The spirit world and the human paradigm being separate is nonsense. You are one. You have been amnesiac to this fact. And it's time to wake up. It is time to wake up. How do you wake up? Become empty. You know nothing. You know nothing. To allow the energies that you are to ruminate your being, the energy of the love that you are to ruminate your being. The human is spirit in human form. Energy, the law of conservation, energy is neither created nor destroyed, but only changes forms or transmutes. Human, you are energy. It is time to feel again. It is time to come back into alignment with the knowing, with the essence that you are love again. This is my teachings. This is what I would have left as my legacy if I had a conscious choice. But I knew nothing. I knew nothing. Everything plays out the way it is intended to play out in order to flow into the next state of being as our Creator intends for our next state of being to be. What will come will always be better than what has been, as long as you understand that you know nothing. What you can conceive, what you think you know, is far less grander than what God is attempting to give to you. What you conceive, what you think you know, is far less grander than what God wants to give to you. What you conceive, what you think you know, is far less grander than your truth. Open your heart to me. Open your heart to love. Open your heart to the spirit essence that you are. Thank you, humanity. So that is going to be a wrap for this Kingdom Things meetup. Again, I hope that you're able to take away an energy or a message that resonates in your heart to assist you in your own personal journey of expansion, self-realization, as it is a rapture season. It is a rapture season, but the rapture is us coming to alignment individually and as a collective called humanity to understand that we are the power of the force that we projected to come from external to save us. The rapture is about us realizing our own powers within, our own eternal power within. And the energy, the figure that we knew as Jesus, the energy that we knew as Jesus, he is an energy from the Pleiades royalty, new paradigms, new understandings, deeper understandings, more expanded understandings of our personal truths, of our collective truths, of our universal truths, of our eternal truths. And not to take away from the culture, the tradition, the customs of humanity, but to understand that the cultures, the traditions, the customs of humanity are rich and beautiful cultures, traditions, and customs that are nestled within an expansive, infinite creation. The customs, traditions, and cultures of humanity are nestled within the enriching, beautiful customs, traditions, cultures of humanity are nestled within an expansive and infinite energy of creation. So not to take away from anyone's beliefs, ideologies, theology, but to understand that there's more to you. There's more to you. There's more to the energy that you are. Much more. I want to thank you again so much for joining us on this Kingdom Things podcast meetup. Thank you so much, Rebee as well as Jesus for joining this Kingdom Things podcast meetup. Thank you to my spirit guides. Thank you to the benevolent energies and spirits of all of infinite creation, or the one, or God, Goddess. Thank you, Most High Creator. Thank you, Most High Creator. Thank you, Most High Creator, for allowing us to experience, allowing us the opportunity to grow and to be. I love you. Love on yourself. Self-love is the best love because you're worthy of that. Self-love is the best love because it activates the eternal powers that are you within. Self-love is the best love because it aligns you with your divine truth, your eternal truth, that you are loved unconditionally. Bye.